Hello! A few days ago, I put something up on my Instagram story asking you guys to send me different celebrities and fictional characters so that I could turn them into Miis. It went about how you'd expect. I love so much when you guys participate, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say anything rude, I'm just saying. It went how you'd expect.
So here we are, here we go. We got the Mii Maker open. This is on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm just gonna make some of your Miis.
Also, I'm only gonna say this once. If you make Miis by choosing from a lookalike, you are everything that's wrong with this country.
Alright, let's get into it. Let's make our first Mii. The first suggestion I received was Caillou. Good old classic, good old... I hate Caillou, I'm trying to start off on a pretty easy note, and if you look at Caillou here, he's basically just like One Punch Man as a child, so I think he's gonna be pretty easy. Let's see, are these, does that look like Caillou? No, oh, no, no. That kind of looks like Caillou, right?
I mean, it doesn't not look like Caillou.
That's Caillou. Okay, perfect. Look at him. Look. That is literally Caillou. Okay, whatever. We'll just give him like an endearing, like, aw, cutesy pose, because he, like, lies to people and manipulates them into thinking that he's actually a sweet, wholesome little child, when he is, in fact... Our next suggestion is Drake.
Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too.
Oh boy. Okay, Drake. Let's pull up a picture of Drake real quick. Okay, he's a handsome guy. All right, we can do that. He seems to have a pretty chiseled jawline. Maybe it's just his beard. You know, a lot of people will grow beards just to hide their weak jaw.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hair. This might be a little difficult to find something that's good for him. Do they even have Drake color? He's not like any of these. This is actually the closest to Drake. Like, looking at the reference image of him, this is the closest to his actual skin tone. Drake's nose, I'm just now noticing what a prominent feature his nose is. So we definitely gotta get that right. There we go. This looks nothing like Drake.
Needless to say, it wasn't going particularly well for me at this point, but I'm not going to give up without a fight.
Okay, I see the issue here. We got two things we really need to fix. First off, his eyes. Drake has intense, loving eyes. Just very passionate, very, Sorry about that. That looks so much more like him. Oh my gosh. That looks so much like him. I don't even care what you guys say. That looks exactly like him. You guys see what I see, right? Like, you see what I'm getting at here?
And that's when I realized that Drake has had several different looks, and the request did not specify that I needed to do a specific one.
What about we could do his braids? That's pretty close to like modern Drake. And you know, he does sometimes sport the glasses. He does.
I need the Max Win.
Drake, the type of guy to wear his glasses down on his face like a sexy librarian. You know what? I think that's my Drake. That looks like Drake, right?
You know, actually, now that I'm looking at the reference again, yeah, no, I'm not so sure that looks like him.
Yeah, let's just move on. Anita Max Wien.
After that roller coaster, the next few Miis actually went quite smoothly.
Alright, next up we got Kramer. Weird looking motherfucker.
Kramer was pretty straightforward. His hair gave me a bit of trouble, but ultimately, I knew I just had to capture, like, a sense of confusion in his face. You know, like, the I'm lost in the Walmart, where's my mommy kind of expression. That's what I was going for.
That feels Kramer-ish. That looks like Kramer. Come on. Come on. You're a fool if you think that doesn't look like Kramer. New me. Vin Diesel.
Vin is just like a weird essence to try to capture. I don't know, to me, he always gave off like 5'6" energy. I don't know if anybody else has ever gotten that, but he seemed like a pretty short guy. But he's 5'11", like he's above average. His skin tone was another thing that was just really difficult to capture properly. You look at pictures of him on his yacht, and he looks like you could stick bricks together with him. But then on the other hand, in all of his movies, he just glows. In the end, I just decided to give him the spray tan treatment.
That's pretty good. That is actually pretty good. I really nailed the expression. None of these are better. That's my official Vin Diesel impression. I am tree.
Now, Cartman was a fun challenge.
Why does Cartman have boobs? You know, I'm taking a picture of it on my phone. Put in the picture. Why does he have boobs with mottled nipples and a shirt wrinkle? We're gonna give him his beanie, his little toboggan, but the toboggan. Okay, now he famously does not have a nose, which is not an option. So we're gonna have to try to sneak his nose into his face.
I think we did a pretty good job with Cartman.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think that would work. Do you see what I did? Look at that. I'm so smart. There's no way. Look at that! That looks so much more like him!
We got the hat, we got the eyes, surprisingly, even like the way that they're a little tilted and one of them overlaps. The mouth shape is like exactly the same as it is in the cartoon, and his nose dots aren't actually that visible in the final version.
Now technically, if we're getting into semantics, technically, it's the other eye that overlaps. It's his left eye that overlaps his right eye. But
all in all, I'm really proud of Cartman.
That's so f***ers, dude. Next character. Who is it? Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds was pretty straightforward. It was a little difficult capturing how dreamy he is. Ultimately, he has a pretty default face, and so it wasn't that hard to piece it together.
That's pretty, you know what? That's unironically, that's pretty Ryan Reynolds-ish. How tall is Ryan Reynolds? He's taller than, Hugh Jackman. 6'2"? Alright. 6'2". Alright, Ryan Reynolds. There we go. Beautiful. And what better way to represent Ryan Reynolds than to make him wink at the audience? Look at that. Perfection. Okay, Shrek. How the fuck are we gonna... Respectfully, how the fuck are we gonna do this, dude? How are we gonna do this?
I hate you guys. I hate you guys for this. How am I supposed to do that?
How are we gonna do Shrek? I'm just... How? That's not terrible. That is terrible. That's not good. Ooh, that's the devil. That's even more the devil somehow. His eyes are pretty... Does this look like Shrek? Guys, just be honest with me, guys. Does this look like Shrek? Guys, I'm trying so hard here. I really am trying. Well now, oh gosh, because I gotta give him eyebrows. Like, his eyebrows are very prominent features on his face.
One of the most prominent features of his face are those caterpillars he has up there. There's no way to possibly add that as a feature and have his little ear things. And if you only have the eyebrows without the weird Shrek ears, then he just looks like a weird-ish guy. Okay, guys, be honest. Does this look like Shrek? I tried really hard on this one. It's difficult. How are you supposed to make him look more like Shrek?
You know what, whatever. I don't care. I don't even care what you guys say. This is my Shrek, and I think he's beautiful. Don't smile. Doesn't suit you. Donkey, I swear to God. We're done.
Now, when I did this, I was expecting a few meme suggestions. I mean, we saw Shrek earlier. But nothing could have prepared me for how much you guys wanted Garfield. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but... No, actually, it was 3. 3 of you! 3 different people, completely independently from each other, all told me to make Garfield. I know that doesn't sound like a lot to some of you, maybe, but you gotta put this in perspective. I got 15 suggestions. 3 out of 15, a fifth of your suggestions were Garfield. All different people, all at different times, completely independently of each other, wanted me to make Garfield. You want me to make Garfield? You want me to make Garfield? Oh, I'll make Garfield.
Now, Garfield is a very popular Mii to make, and so there are a couple of different ways you could make him. Of course, you can just use, like, glasses and moles and different props to try to recreate his face, but there's something more interesting you can do. We're gonna need a big canvas for this one. Instead of recreating Garfield's face, why don't we make Garfield? Do you see him yet? Do you see Garfield? Let's keep going. Garfield. A portrait of Garfield. I am an artist.
And with that, it was over. Now we could bask in the fruits of our labors and enjoy some good old peace and quiet.